got a world premiere right here, now get live.
You never told me that, Ayan.
I never said
I
you're
am
bragging.
on my children's life, and now I'm about to lose my. You said she
No,
said I was bragging.
For you to bring a paternity
That's
test,
fine, but
real
it's
thirsty.
that's fine, but it's no.
That's real
Fine, but it's
I am sorry if I did anything to offend you.
oh my God.
You know those music videos where you start watching for the song, but end up totally hypnotized by her? The stunning show-stealing goddess who makes the artist look like the backup act? Yep, we're talking about video vixens.
The interior, like this red.
Let's count down 13 video vixens who turned heads, broke hearts, and made music video history. First up, the queen of the video vixens herself, the original curve queen, Melissa Ford.
She wasn't a Vogue magazine model. She had the curves, but she had the face, and she looked like the chick that was around the way that you could get at.
Melissa Ford, for some reason, people clicked. Like, what? Who's she?
I think she was the one that just made everything look very classy, very beautiful, very effortless.
Melissa Ford is the blueprint. She was everywhere in the early 2000s, lighting up videos like Jay-Z's Big Pimpin'.
But I don't trust her, need them. Take them out the hood, keep them looking good.
Her role in Mr. Call's Shake Ya Ass
Dollar girl, pick up 50. Forget that cowboy girl, you need a real feeling. Off top.
wasn't just steamy, it was legendary. She's the video vixen who set the standard for everyone else to follow. She's got the looks, the attitude.
So I became like the blueprint, the foundation of video modeling, so to speak. I wasn't trying to do that, it just happened.
And, yep, the drama to match. One of such drama was her impropriety allegations against American rapper Cam'ron.
I see a clip where on Joe Budden's podcast, Melissa Ford is talking about, it might have been underage girls in there. First of all, only like second of all was 1992. We was underage. That's A and B. We wasn't supposed to be in there. We wasn't 18. I just turned my Anyway, she tried to apologize, and I said to myself, nah, because if I address it in a month or whenever I felt like addressing it, people gonna be like, oh, Kim, she apologized, leave it alone. You can't just say shit like that and 3 days later, 2 days later, be like, oh, my bad, I wasn't thinking.
Gold digger vibes? Maybe. Iconic? Definitely. These days, Melissa is thriving as a podcast host and real estate agent.
Welcome to the season finale of Hot and Bothered with Melissa Ford.
And currently worth $2 million. Oh, and did I mention she's barely aged a day? Goals. Vita Guerra is a Cuban-born glamour model who lives for the spotlight. She's never been shy about speaking her mind or stirring up a little drama along the way.
I had made a career and I'm like, Dad, you know who I am, you know who I am as a person. And, this is just art. People can interpret art whichever way they are, but this has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime that I've done those sexy pictures, I'm just being myself because I'm not, in none of my pictures am I thinking about sex.
Fights with other vixens? Oh, she's been there. Guerra was sued after a fight at her birthday party in a Hollywood nightclub, as reported by TMZ, where her bodyguard allegedly attacked 3 men, leading to severe injuries for them. Oh, let's not also forget the scandal that rocked April 2005. Word on the street is that Vita Guerra's camera phone was allegedly hacked, and the internet went wild when dozens of photos, yes, including nudes, started making the rounds. But here's the twist. Vita insisted the hackers mixed in someone else's photos with her legit, non-nude snaps to make it look like she was the one bearing it all. A messy mix-up or a calculated attack? Either way, the drama had everyone buzzing. Love her or hate her, with a net worth of $750,000, Vita's got that undeniable star power. Angel Lola Love, a.k.a. Lola Monroe, is an American rapper and model that turned heads in 50 Cent's I Get Money. She's sexy, she's confident, and she's always ready to hit the club and steal the show.
The phone calls maybe at 2 o'clock in the morning for a video the next day with a major artist. The bag, I was getting paid $10,000 a video.
Lola Monroe served looks and lived her best life. Lola knows exactly how to keep all eyes on her, and let's be real, she's absolutely living for it.
I knew I was not going to be a vixen for years and years and years. That was never the plan. I've always strategically planned my shit. And so I had to start turning down all that money and those requests for the magazines and shooting and those kind of ways, because at that point it was time for me to rebrand myself.
And then there's her jump into music. Talk about a polarizing move.
I kind of didn't want you to look so much at me, and I just wanted you to listen to me. And then I moved to Atlanta for a little while. And then I recorded my first mixtape there. 50 definitely had a conversation with me about it though. And he was just like, okay, you gonna do this? Use what you got to get what you want. I refused to do the videos unless you were gonna put me on a song. I just kept pushing. I kept putting out music, and the moment that I realized that I did it was when they said my name on 106 in Park and said I was nominated for a BET Best Female Hip Hop Award.
Critics and even some fans have questioned whether she's got what it takes to make the leap successfully. The reviews? Let's just say they've been mixed. Oh, let's not forget the drama between Lola Monroe and Lil' Kim that keeps fans glued to their timelines. It all started when Monroe, who was making waves as a rapper and public figure, made some very bold comments that many saw as a little too shady toward Lil' Kim. Things went next level when the two started trading jabs on social media. Monroe, for her part, has tried to play nice, sort of, expressing admiration for Kim while still staking her own claim in the rap game. But let's be real, her words always seem to come with a side of subtle shade, and it's only added fuel to the fire. But love her or hate her, with a net worth of over $5 million, Monroe keeps us watching and talking. Her transformation is just stunning. Delicia Bryan is a model, actress, and is no stranger to the spotlight. Delicia first burst onto the scene in the early 2000s. She was everywhere. With those sultry looks and undeniable charm, she became the go-to girl for adding that extra heat to music videos.
She thinking Philippe, I'm thinking Wingstop.
Whether it was hip-hop bangers or steamy magazine spreads, Delicia knew how to turn heads, and she didn't miss a single beat while doing it. Oh, Delicia sure knows how to keep the drama alive. Whether it's a misunderstanding or a full-blown social media blowout, Delicia's conflicts always have fans and the media buzzing. You just know the tea is piping hot. And speaking of social media, Delicia's posts are practically a reality show in themselves. Between showing off her lavish lifestyle and dropping those cryptic captions, she keeps everyone guessing. What's going on with her love life? Is there drama brewing behind the scenes? One post, and suddenly the internet is in a frenzy. But don't let the controversies fool you. Delicia is all about reinvention. She stepped into acting, dabbled in entrepreneurship.
You'll call me, right? Like you promised?
Yes, I'll call you for more of it.
And is always teasing what's next. A new music video cameo? A reality show maybe? Whatever it is, you know she'll have everyone watching. Pasha Bleasdell is the definition of a party girl. She's got the looks, the moves, and was the it girl of the early 2000s. She burst onto the scene, stealing the spotlight in music videos like Nelly's Hot in Hera, 50 Cent and Ludacris. And let's be real, she wasn't just a favorite, she was everywhere. If there was a hot track, you could bet Pasha was in the video, turning heads and cementing her status as a total industry darling.
Man, what? I'm just kidding like Jason.
Oh, the tragic loss of Pasha Bleasdell in June 2022 truly shook the industry. After bravely battling a brain tumor, her passing brought an outpouring of emotion and plenty of conversations about health awareness and the toll serious illnesses can take, especially on young rising stars like her. But let's not forget, Pasha's time in the spotlight wasn't without its challenges. As one of the most prominent video models of her era, she faced constant scrutiny over how women like her were portrayed in the media.
I am getting so hot, I wanna take my
Was it glamour or was it objectification? The debates were fiery then, and they've only reignited since her passing. After her death, social media exploded with tributes, with fans celebrating her iconic work while also calling out the music industry's treatment of female models. She had a net worth of $1 million at the time of her death. It's a bittersweet legacy, but one that's shining a light on issues still brewing in entertainment today. Sasha Gates doesn't just enter a room, she owns it. And let's not forget her stint on WAGs.
I mean, I'm not gonna not support her. I'm going to go.
Sasha's time on the reality show sparked all kinds of critiques about how women linked to athletes are portrayed.
You know, it's one of those things where, like, okay, is it the devil knocking on my door? Is it the angel? Like, I don't want to miss an opportunity.
It's
that
not
could be
the
great.
angel.
It's not the angel.
But go ahead.
You never know.
Right.
You know, I like to take risks.
Right.
And you only live one time, so why not try? It's not like I went looking for it. The opportunity came knocking on my door.
Right.
What did Antonio think when you told him, say, hey, I've got this idea?
We were both very skeptical about it, and we just decided, okay, let's just see where it goes. You just never know.
Fans and critics alike were debating whether the show was empowering or just playing into tired gender stereotypes. Either way, it kept everyone talking. Then there's Sasha's ventures into music and fashion. While she's been working to carve out her own identity beyond being a football wife, not everyone's convinced. Some are questioning whether her ambitions are the real deal or just another way to stay in the spotlight. Love her or leave her, Sasha knows how to keep the tea spilling. Sasha Gates is the ultimate queen of doing it all. This reality TV diva manages to balance being a singer.
My hitter call me up on the phone, say he coming home.
A savvy entrepreneur and a hands-on mom, all while living the glamorous life as the wife of NFL superstar Antonio Gates with a net worth of $2 million. Talk about goals. Tay Heckard was absolutely everywhere back in the day, lighting up the screen in music videos for heavy hitters like Neo and 50 Cent. And seriously, who could ever forget her unforgettable moves in Candy Shop?
Welcome to the Candy Shop.
Total icon moment, right? But let's be clear, Tay's not just a pretty face. With talent for days and a career that's been thriving for over a decade, she's proven she's here to stay. Tay Heckard's love life has definitely kept the rumor mill spinning. Her relationship with NBA star Brandon Jennings had everyone talking, mainly because of her past friendship with his ex, Tiana Taylor.
Me and only Brandon and I know, you know what I'm saying, like the personal things that we had going on in our relationship. So it's kind of like, if you want to downplay what we have, you know, to build a platform for your current relationship, that's your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's none of my business. You feel what I'm saying? Because the world know, I know, and Brandon know that we were engaged, and that was very public. We were engaged at the Medea premiere. So, I mean, if you forgot that, then I forgot that too. I'm fine with that.
The drama practically wrote itself, sparking endless chatter about loyalty, friendship, and those oh-so-complicated dynamics in the entertainment world. And let's not forget her time on WAGs. Tay didn't escape the heat, with critics questioning how women linked to athletes are portrayed on the show. Was it real love or just playing for the cameras? Fans couldn't stop debating the authenticity of those relationships, but one thing's for sure, Tay has a net worth of $4 million and knows how to keep the spotlight right where it belongs, on her. KD Aubert went from Macy's makeup counter to full-blown stardom. Talk about a glow-up.
In my spare time, I go hang out with all my friends at the hair salon. And then it was like, we started planning hair shows. We go to the grocery store and get a box of wine, and we would plan these hair shows. And so it wasn't really until, you know, the hair show and the makeup and stuff like that, and I'm landing in all these hair magazines, and I'm on the hair chart, you know, and so that was when it really kind of started. And then there was like this one chick who approached me one time, and she was a college photographer. She was going to school for photography. She had asked to take some pictures of me for something, and I just was like, yeah, whatever.
She first stole the show as the unforgettable Strawberry Fantana in those iconic Fanta commercials that had everyone singing along in the early 2000s. But But KD didn't stop there. She became the ultimate go-to video vixen, popping up in music videos for heavyweights like Lloyd Banks and 50 Cent.
I can't keep my eyes off you. I can tell why them other guys lost you.
Everywhere you looked, there she was, serving looks and making her mark in the entertainment world. KD Aubert isn't afraid to be extra. Oh, KD Aubert got real with fans when she opened up about her struggles with body image and weight issues.
It wasn't really until people like, girl, you know how they say somebody, your family's like, girl, you should be a model. Mind you, I was like 6 sizes bigger than what I am right now.
Okay.
Because, us softball girls, we're not skinny.
Yeah.
So, I was a lot thicker than what I am right now. And so being a model wasn't even like something you think about.
And the reactions were all over the place. Some fans praised her honesty, while critics couldn't resist chiming in about beauty standards in the modeling world. Her candid confessions definitely struck a nerve, sparking major conversations about the insane pressures models face to look perfect 24/7. With a net worth of $2 million, leave it to KD to keep it raw and remind us that even the most stunning faces have their battles. Lauren London brings glam and attitude wherever she goes. You would remember her as the beautiful damsel in Snoop Dogg's Drop It Like It's Hot music video.
We got a world premiere right here, now get live.
She's got that girl next door charm. Oh, the world couldn't get enough of Lauren London and Nipsey Hussle's love story. It was the stuff of Hollywood dreams.
She was head over heels sprung from day one.
And he got this wrong.
We met, you know what I'm saying? For the first time in person on Crenshaw and Slauson at my store. Thought she was head over heels, committed and ready to roll, you know what I'm saying?
Right, so you got half of that right. It was on Crenshaw and Slauson, and I thought he was very tall.
But after Nipsey's tragic passing in 2019, the spotlight on Lauren only intensified.
His soul was majestic. He was the strongest man that I ever knew. I know everyone is hurting, but in Hustle's words, because he used to always say this, the game is gonna test you, never fold. Stay 10 toes down. It's not on you, it's in you. And what's in you, they can't take away. And he's in all of us.
Her every move, every word, and every tear were dissected by the media, sparking endless chatter about the insane pressures of being tied to such a high-profile figure.
I love to meet people that Nip has really inspired. Yeah. Because it feels like he's still here, even though he is in a way. But it's like his purpose that was completely outside of any of us, his purpose. He's touching people still. And I find that when I run into people that tell me how he's changed their life.
And let's not forget social media. Yikes. Despite having a net worth of $8 million, Lauren has faced her fair share of backlash over her personal life choices and heartfelt statements about grief and motherhood.
The most honest answer is that I'm covered and I'm blessed, but I'm still trying to figure that out. I am still trying to figure out how I'm doing, and it is a moment-to-moment, day-to-day thing. I wake up in the morning and my first thought is hustle. And so even at events, at work, I'm thinking of him constantly in my head and what he would do or what he would think about this, and you know what I mean? So it's like a moment by moment thing. I think I've gotten really great at pulling it together and smiling now, and we're here, but it just depends on the day for me, which is why I hate that question, how are you doing? Because it's so layered.
Fans are divided. Some see her as a beacon of strength, while others can't resist nitpicking her every move. The debates about how women in the spotlight are supposed to act? Oh, they're as fiery as. Karlie Redd, aka Keisha Lewis, might just be the reigning queen of reality TV drama. Best known for her wild antics on Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta.
I feel like if me and Jazz was on fire, you wouldn't even spit on us to help us.
This diva's life is nothing short of a juicy soap opera. With a net worth hovering around $1 million, Karlie's tried her hand at everything. Rapping, modeling, acting, you name it. But let's be real, it's her scandalous love life that keeps us glued to the screen. From her fiery flings with Benzino and Young Jock.
I remember you said that you liked filmmaking and directing, so it's a book. It's called The Film Book, The Complete Guide to the World of Cinema.
To the never-ending whispers about her real age, 50, Younger? Who knows?
You know, I don't tell my age because I'm in a contract, and it's the top thing on Google. It's one of the top 10 things on Google, Karlie Redd's age. Like, you would never think that that's so interesting for people to know. I decided, you know what? I'm going to turn those numbers into dollars. And I did, and that's why I don't tell y'all.
Karlie's got a knack for keeping us guessing. Redd has consistently refused to disclose her age, prompting speculation among fans and castmates. Whether she's dropping a hair care line or throwing shade at her co-stars.
So wait, I saw that on the internet.
Yeah.
You said you wasn't signing them. How so?
Once my contract was up, it's up. I'm moving on. Like, I could have re-signed. And they were trying to negotiate that, your man in particular.
One thing's for sure, Karlie Redd lives for the drama. In a recent interview, the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star raised eyebrows when she declared she doesn't want her friends being too cool with her man. Yep, Karlie's all about those strict boundaries, and her take has people buzzing. Is it a sign of deeper insecurities, or just Karlie being Karlie? Fans are split, but one thing's for sure. She knows how to keep the drama alive, even off-screen. Honey, Lesa Milan.
Hey guys, it's Lesa Milan and welcome to my closet.
Is bringing the heat and the glam on the Real Housewives of Dubai.
I sent that to you privately to ask you if she said what I thought she said.
This queen is serving looks, drama, and plenty of shade.
So I've invested in you. I don't know you. I don't care to know you. You are the wicked witch of the Middle East. I've never called your husband gay in my life. I've never said that about Sergio. I actually like Sergio. Sergio, as a man, tried to come after me on Twitter. Rich would never try to go after you.
Not just a reality TV star, Lesa's also a boss babe running Mina Rowe, the go-to luxury maternity brand for chic moms-to-be. But it's not all fashion shows and champagne. She's juggling motherhood like a pro while dealing with a juicy fallout with her former BFF Chanel Ayan. It all kicked off with a leaked voice note that found its way to Ayan, setting the stage for an all-out feud. From there, things spiraled big time, with the two trading not-so-subtle jabs all over social media. Lesa wasn't holding back, accusing co-star Sarah Al-Madani of doing Ayan's dirty work, while Sarah fired right back, calling Lesa manipulative and a drama queen. Whew, the claws are out, and this feud is officially hotter than the Dubai sun. Talk about friendship drama. With a net worth of $9 million, Lesa's not here for the fake vibes, though. She's made it clear she'll drop anyone who dares to take her kindness for granted. Fierce much? And let's not forget her hubby, Rich. After a decade of marriage, they're still squeezing in date nights amid all the chaos. We're living for this power couple energy, and all the tea Lesa is spilling this season. Mimi Faust knows how to make waves. Oh yes, girl was making moves before reality TV. She popped up in Kelly Price's soulful hit, It's Gonna Rain. And even Pharrell's iconic jam Frontin'.
You know I want you, babe.
And oh honey, Mimi Faust is the ultimate reality TV diva. The love and hip hop.
Goodbye, you're stupid with a dumbass putting a battery in your back.
Atlanta star has had a roller coaster life just as juicy as her on-screen drama. Her explosive relationship with ex-boyfriend, Stevie J, her messy love triangles to breakups that had us clutching our pearls.
Mimi, what did you think about Stevie's apology?
That wasn't an apology.
Wasn't an apology.
That was.
Nothing said, I apologize, I am sorry. Nothing about it was an apology.
Todd, how do you think that Mimi could deal with Stevie better?
Makes her look crazy, the way that he disrespects her.
How do I disrespect her?
The way you talk to her, the way you call her name all the time.
I called her out of her name because she called me a bitch like 90 times.
Why?
I told you what? I'm a good dude. You're the only one who was out of hand, out of line. You're the only one.
I'm the bad guy.
Ty, Mimi, what does the future hold for you guys? Any plans to make things a little more official?
We got plans, but we need to figure out this distance thing.
These two made reality TV gold. And who could forget that 2014 sex tape scandal? Mimi swore it was leaked, but come on now. Plenty of folks think it was her ticket to extra fame, because she later admitted it was staged. Smart move or not, it kept everyone talking. Now Mimi's switching gears and bossing up with her cleaning service and dabbling in interior design. A rebrand and a glow-up? Yes, ma'am. But don't be fooled. This fierce mama's still got that flair for drama with a net worth of $2 million. Stay tuned. Mimi's always cooking up something spicy. And finally, Cassie Betts.
My name is Cassie Betts, and I'm the founder of Miss Love, made in South LA.
She's got the looks and the attitude to match. She's graced Coca-Cola commercials, popped up in TV shows and music videos. So glam, but her story is way deeper than just being a pretty face. Get this. She was homeless at 19.
I always tell people, if you fear homelessness, entrepreneurialism is not for you.
Okay, talk about it.
It really is, because as an entrepreneur, you are giving your all. You are giving your everything. You're so passionate about it, and you're literally putting every dollar. You're taking big risks. You know, I mean, just to start a company is a huge risk as an entrepreneur, and you could lose it all. And literally your house too. Your house, your car, everything you have. And you have to kind of be okay with that and be like me and my friends, my other entrepreneur friends, we always say, like, the car we have is like, can I live in this car?
Right, I hear you.
If I lose everything, can I live in this car? But to answer your question, 19, homelessness in Hawaii was, I think, the time we're talking about, the first time I was homeless. Yeah, my father had kicked me out the house. He was abusive, and I just wasn't dealing with the abuse anymore. So that's when that happened. And yeah, actually, it happened after. So as I was on the streets, I was like, all right, like, there's, you know, even in Hawaii, it seems like paradise and la-di-da, but there's drug dealers, there's gangsters, there's pimps, there's prostitutes. It's really real, you know what I mean? So I had to navigate that setting, these characters, and I realized I'm really good at finding a person who needs something and connecting people. Like, I was just really good at that.
Can you imagine? And now she's out here taking the tech world by storm. Can you believe she went from being homeless at 19 to running the show with her company, Made in South LA?
Made in South LA, 2014, we started in a Murderers Row in South Central, an area called Murderers Row in South Central LA. It's the corridor, Vermont. It's the Vermont corridor, Vermont and Manchester. There was, or maybe the school's still there, called Soledad Enrichment Action, SEA. So we were on the second floor.
With a goal to building tech startups and mentoring future trailblazers,
Tech happened in around 2013. I was in fashion at the time. Did I have my own company? Yes, I had my own company. I was a bridal couture designer. I'm doing like my own thing. I had a little office on Rodeo. I'm doing all right.
Not on Rodeo.
In Beverly Hills? In Beverly Hills.
Okay, not rodeo, but rodeo.
Rodeo. Not rodeo. Not rodeo, rodeo.
Rodeo. Okay.
I'm doing all right, you know. And then I just realized, like, the tech space and in fashion, technology was super antiquated. It was like we might as well have been sending, you know, pigeon carriers out because it was just so old. And so I set out to, you know, innovate the fashion space. And that's when I created District 2, my first tech company. And yeah, it just went from there. I was like, tech is awesome, amazing. I saw how much money people were making, you know, in the tech space. And then my heart, like, strings started to pull. And I was like, what about everybody else? Like, I'm good.
Yes.
You know, what about everybody else, like, from these, like, disinvested communities, places where I grew up? I was born in Inglewood. What about spots like that? And so I just, you know, I became a founding member along with a woman named Lori Mitchell of Black Women in Technology.
Like, talk about a glow up. Forbes even called her the woman turning South LA into startup land. I mean, no big deal, right? And get this, Cassie's not just a tech queen.
I've had a photography business. I've had a food business. Let's see, multiple tech businesses. I've made hundreds of thousands. I have not broke the $1 million, not for my own business. I've made millions for other businesses, like helped them to make millions or raise millions. I've raised millions, but making $1 million, like, with customers is a little different, you know, than like raising $1 million.
Let's not forget her fashionista roots. With that fab background in design and her fierce determination, Cassie's out here transforming her community and reminiscing about her glamorous modeling days. Honestly, she's unstoppable. Keep watching. This woman is a serious force to be reckoned with. Honestly, she's breaking barriers, turning heads, and showing the world she's just getting started. Honestly, Cassie's rise to the top is giving major, started from the bottom vibes. And we're so here for it. Well, there you have it. 13 video vixens who made history, stole the show, and left us gasping for air. These women are always trying to get attention, and they're not afraid to say whatever is on their mind. But hey, that's what makes them so interesting, right?